Yeah. So good morning, good evening for everyone. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Pratap. I have around 13 years of experience into IT industry. I'm working like senior test architect in one of the FANG companies. I'm expertise in almost 7 to 8 programming languages. And previously, I worked with different companies like Wipro, CTS, Accenture, and did my graduation in 2011 from computer science and master's from BITS Pilani and NIT Varangal. Teaching is my passion, and we have trained more than 700 plus students so far. 700 plus is very less number, I can say, because we started this provision in 2014. From 2014 to 2024, almost 10 years, right? It's more than 700 plus numbers. So I was not accurate with about the numbers, but it is almost very closely to 700 plus. So today we are here to discuss about your career path in automation testing or in the area of testing. So before I get into that concept, I would like to hear from you. What is your background? Where are you from? And what is your expectation is? Can we go quickly around that?
Hi, Sam. Ashita here.
Yes, yes.
I'm from Andhra Pradesh. So far, I have total 5 years of experience in the field of HR. So I'm completely new to this technology, and I just want to switch my job into testing side. Yeah, that's all.
Okay,
I'm just learning about this.
okay. So Ashita, are you
Yeah,
you're working to any company?
yeah. Currently, I'm working.
Okay, you're working, right? So not a problem. In which area you're working?
I said, no, I'm into HR.
You're into HR, correct?
Yeah, currently we have a remote, right?
Okay,
So yeah, we have a permanent remote. So and my shift also is not a problem for me. It's an afternoon shift.
okay. So
So yeah.
it's very easy for you. You don't have to worry. You have to keep some little efforts into this area. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll guide you how to get into this testing track. That will be easy for you because you are
Thank you.
exposed to work, right? Not a problem.
Thank. Yeah, yeah.
You based out of India or US?
No, I'm from India only, Andhra Pradesh, Vijayawada.
Okay. Next,
Yeah.
Mahalakshmi.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Yeah, hi, my name is Mahalakshmi. Yeah, I'm just working for Biocon right now in quality control. I just want to move into IT field, so that's why I'm going for this training.
Yeah. Mahalakshmi, correct me if you're wrong. You are working into any pharma.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So we have a use case like you only. Last before last batch. She is working
Mm-hmm.
at Reddy Labs, Reddy Labs,
Okay,
and now she
okay.
is into value momentum.
Oh, great.
Okay.
In testing,
And this
automation testing or manual?
no, in
Mm.
automated testing only. I'll tell you which track you have to choose. Don't worry.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You are based out in Hyderabad?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Swati?
yeah.
Yeah, hi, this is Swati. So I did worked as a manual tester previously for 5 years, and right now I'm on maternity leave. So I would like to learn more of automation and move to automation. That's the reason I have joined this class.
Okay. You are based out of India or US?
Yeah, yeah. Previously I worked in US, but now for a year I'll be in India as I'm on leave, and later I'll be moving back.
Okay.
Right now, I'm in India, in Hyderabad.
Yeah, no problem. Why I'm asking here is like getting job in US is very easy when compared to India. That's the reason.
But now the market is difficult.
Difficult,
I
but
mean,
still
right
the,
now,
the
yeah,
process is very easy.
yeah.
Process is easy when compared to India. Mm. Because right in a week or in a month, I at least give 4 to 5 interviews either in India or North America. Okay, so most of the people from US, right, they'll be taking help from me for cracking their interviews. So that is the reason I'm asking. Like, no, the interviews that I faced so far, even yesterday we have faced two interviews, and one more guy we have at 9:30, I think so. Yes, we have 9:30. He's from also from US only.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling. The way the US interviews are very different from India. Mm. No problem.
Okay.
So here, if
Yes.
I start looking at your profiles, right, each one of you are looking for a career change or trying to move into new role. Okay, so that is what the expectation is here, right? So let's start with that. So before that, I need some promises from you. First thing is, because you guys are sitting at somewhere, I'm sitting at somewhere. We are not connecting. We're not in offline. We are connecting through online, right? I don't know who you are. If you are not following me at any point of time, please feel free to stop me and raise your questions. We'll clarify it and then only we'll proceed further. That is my first task. Second task is you have to complete the tasks that whatever I'm going to be assigned to each individual and get ready for your second day session. Third thing is you have to follow me. You have to read on daily basis and complete your given tasks. If you have these three things, if you follow these three things, your job is always behind you only. You don't need to worry about for anything. I am here to take you in a proper way where you can go and face your interview, where you can go and get your job easily. Fine? Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank
Okay. So let me start few things. I think this is not required. No. Okay, so let's name some name to this program. So I'll call it as job oriented training, because every one of us looking for a job only, right? We're trying to shift your gear from the career that whatever you are in, you're trying to change your career path and you're trying to move into your testing area. Okay, so first of all, let's discuss about why testing is important. Okay, second thing, let's discuss about if I'm going to choose testing as my career, will I excel for long period of time in this career path? How would be the opportunities are going to be available if I choose testing as one of my career path? So let's discuss the importance of testing in the software world. Then we'll see what is our curriculum is, how are you going to take up this curriculum forward. Okay, now how many of you know about programming languages here? How many of you know about different programming languages? Anyone?
No.
So we have Java. We'll be keep listening to Java everywhere. We'll be keep hearing about Python, right? C Sharp, Node.js, Ruby, Scala. So there are so many programming languages available in the market. So why programming languages are required? So using some programming languages, people used to develop some software to help the users and to help the users to get more income or to make more profits for their organization, right? So a human being cannot do everything, but a piece of software can do everything. So to do better applications, to get better incomes to the organizations, all the companies will rely on software industry. In the software industry, every day some or the other new programming languages will start coming up into the market. So like I said, right, Java, Python, Ruby, Node, Scala, every kind of programming languages. Be it be any kind of programming languages, no matter, every application that you develop using any programming language, 100% all those applications should go for testing process. If some other technology come in the market, even that some other technology also should go for testing. You develop any product, you develop any application, you build any app, either that may be mobile app or web app, whatever it may be. Ultimately, that product should go for a quality gate, and that quality gate should pass all the tests, and you have to raise a green flag whether this product can be sent to the production or not, sent to the real market or not. Only after your approval, the applications will come into the live. So you are going to act like a gatekeeper for the application quality. So if tomorrow some other technology comes, if all other technology fall down also, the developer might fall down, but you will never get fall down. So testing is going to be called as a continuous growth in this entire software industry. So that is the major importance of testing in the software industry. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Right now, let's speak some important use cases where testing is always required. So, how many of you heard about ISRO, India Space Research Organization? How many of you? I hope everyone, most of you, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So there was some case when I was in 7th standard or 9th standard, when PSLV started launching Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. That was the initial spaceship they trying to move this PSLV. Their gut feeling is the components that whatever they develop is so much accurate. Okay, say suppose we have 5 components. So first one is the head part, second thing is their body part, third thing is left wing, fourth one is right wing, and tail part. Okay, so these are the major components that they have. In this body part, what happened, there is a small component called as fuel injector. There is a small component called as fuel injector. So this fuel injector was working very much from last 5 to 6 projects. So this same component they are using. Now these 5 components they are building very newly. So when the engineers or the scientists, when they sat and start building these components, their gut feeling is this component will work always. And they have to work thoroughly on these new 5 components. Their focus is only on these 5 components and they ignored this entire component which is called as fuel injector. So well, they validated this head part, body part, left wing, right wing, tail wing, everything. So they came and they integrated this fuel injector directly to the body and they said that we are good and we can go for a launch. So they started countdown and they started looking for each and every part is functioning correctly or not. Nothing was spotted over there. So just before launching, a engineer who is very enthusiastic, he found some issue in this fuel injector. It was almost a count of 4, a count of 3. At that position, they called off this project. Okay, and but they couldn't able to control it and they blasted that entire spaceship into Bay of Bengal. You know what is the reason? The reason is during this development process, while they're building this entire spaceship, they found a small aluminum follicle was available in this fuel injector, and that follicle is not allowing the pump to push the fuel continuously into the body. And because of that throughput, because of that pressure, the rocket might blast into the air and it may fall entire world. It is going to be create lot of nuisance over there. So see, a small follicle, they can remove it, but due to lack of testing, due to lack of examination of the small component, they dropped off the entire project. So testing plays that much important role. Let's take one more use case. Okay, we all heard about Pepsi, right? How many of you know Pepsi as a cool drink? We all know, correct?
Yes.
So Pepsi, Coca-Cola, they are rivals. You know about that, right? You always know that. Okay. So at one point of time, Pepsi was equivalent competitor for Coca-Cola. But what Pepsi thought, every company, right, what they'll do? So how can I grow in market more than my competitor? That should be always there for everyone. Okay. So then what Pepsi thought is like, our cool drinks are playing a vital role because every sportsman, every celebrity are started using, but the common people or below poverty line people are not able to use our drinks. So then what would be the reason? So they called a market analyst and they called someone who can help them to grow their business. What they understand is, if we can bring down the price and if we can make public to taste our cool drinks, right, we can see more growth in our products. So then all the business people, they sat and they discussed and they made, in India, especially in India, they brought a concept called as Chota Pepsi and they made for 5 rupees. So during that day, 5 rupees is not at all a matter for us. Everyone during summer season, they launched this. They called Pawan Kalyan, they called Chiranjeevi, Salman Khan, and Rajini Khan from Tamil industry. So like for every industry, all the popular cinema actors, they promoted this product on a high scale. So most of the people, for 5 rupees, the people started drinking it. It is fine. In India, the growth has started from 1% to 78%, sudden growth in only one summer. They started seeing the growth. Now what happened, right? Pepsi thought, yes, this logic is working correctly. Let's implement the same business strategy across all the world. US, Canada, America, everywhere, wherever it may be, wherever there is a possibility, let's go and implement this concept. What happened here is, due to poor testing, or as there is no testing happen properly, there is a process called as labeling process. What this labeling will do, they'll print the logo of Pepsi, they'll put what is the manufacture date, what is the expiration date, from which country it is coming from, what is the quantity, and what is the price related to that particular local. Say the price that is available in Canada may not be available in US. The price that is available in India may not be available in London. So for every local, the price will be changed. So what they did, they started adapting the strategy that they made in India, right? So they use the same concept, they use the same program to do this labeling. So in America, what happened earlier, the Pepsi cost is $15. I'm just quoting, okay, $15. As they use the same algorithm, this $15 were removed and they made it as $5. In London also, it is coming as $5, and everywhere it is coming as $5. So the growth of Pepsi was very high, tremendous. Okay, and people are asking that we want this Pepsi every day. So the demand is very much high and supply is very much high. But when it comes to revenue, it is always a red. Why? Because can anyone tell me why this is the growth and this is the revenue? Can anyone tell me why the revenue is red and why the growth is green? Any idea? Ashita, Mahalakshmi, can anyone tell why the revenue is red color and why the growth is in green color?
I think the dollar rate.
Yes, it is right. Earlier $15, now
Yeah.
it became as $5. So
It
what
has
happened?
reduced, right?
Yes, the income is less, the outcome is more.
Yes.
And Pepsi didn't came outside, they didn't announce that they found an issue. They're playing a smart role. So our competitor Coca-Cola, right? What they did, they went back and they saw the truck exchange rates. their trade is getting down, and they analyze why it is happening. So Coca-Cola have a legal team. They found that, bro, earlier Pepsi was selling for $15. Suddenly they brought for $5. So actually, right, in their product rules, there are some rules it seems which cannot be beyond below the threshold. So this Pepsi went to the below threshold, and there was big rival happened. And later Pepsi found, sir, there is a mistake in our labeling unit. Instead of printing $15, we printed India rate called as $5. See, a small mistake had brought down Pepsi into a very critical state, and later it took years to come back into the normal form. So, if you could have tested it properly in each and every local, you could have found this error and you may not fall into this red color trap, right? So, that is what the testing plays very much important. Now, you take any category, either airlines, either you go for insurance, banking, healthcare, pharma, products and minerals, risk management, tax engines. You take any kind of domain, right? There might be hundreds of applications. Parallelly, your testing has to conduct through. Okay, so if you take the big entrepreneurs like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, right? All these companies, what they'll do, you know about this? They pay more than the developers to the QE team. They pay more to the testing team, and their testing is that much of confidence. The testing is that much of strong, and they openly call out, if you guys found any issue in your product, report us. Will pay back you. For example, I'll show you. Every year Apple and Microsoft or Google, they'll do something called a bug bounty. How many of you know this? This one. If you find any issue in their product, right, you can go and log your bug here. Okay, and they'll award you. The award is going to be which is not imaginable for us. The number is going to be too big. Okay, so testing plays this much importance in every area that you are going to be chosen. Make sense? Clear? Any questions so far? The importance of testing?
No, sir.
Clear? Yes.
No.
Mahalakshmi, Swati?
Yeah, no, sir.
All right, yeah. So let me clear out all this. I'll go to the next one. Now, so I know very much what is meant by testing. Testing is nothing but a process of validating an application in all the possible ways. Okay, testing is nothing but a process of validating an application in all the possible ways. Why you want to validate all the applications in all the possible ways? Any idea? Why
To
do
ensure
yeah,
to ensure the application is bug free.
yes. So none of the application will be bug free, but no potential issues are open. For suppose I told you, right, if you want to debit 1500 rupees from a customer, if you are going to debit 15 rupees, that is stupid thing, right? You are losing so much of income there. So what you want to do here is you have to do thorough testing in all the possible ways. Hence, there should not be any potential bugs open. Here and there might be a small issues, but still, I cannot promise you the application is going to be bug free. 100% there will be an issue, but it should not be a potential issue. Clear? So now, how are you going to handle this testing? How are you going to conduct this testing? So basically, we are going to conduct this testing in two ways. One is manual testing, and second thing is through automation testing. Okay, so in manual testing, what are we going to be covered? I'll show you here. Wait. So I believe most of you guys are aware of your manual testing. Correct me if you're wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Arshita Mahalakshmi, you, Swati,
Yes.
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 But I don't know where you guys are standing in terms of manual testing. Sorry for that, because I don't know where you got training. I don't know whether you guys are aware of all these things or not. Okay, so let's not fight on this. What I'll do, I'll be explaining you about the importance of manual testing parallelly wherever the concept is required. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay. So what I did
Yes.
right recently in one of my batch, so those people came to me saying that they are very much well versed about manual testing. But when I asked them to write a test case, they started facing so many difficulties. They are not able to meet the market criteria. So then separately I took a session for them and I showed them how to write a test case in detail. Can you see here, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
So don't worry about that. I'll make you guys also to be right here. Okay. So what we'll be doing there is in manual testing, this is a process where it will explain you how to conduct a test on any application. If I'm going to give you a application, how are you going to validate it? What is the process of it? Make sense, everyone? So for that, you should know what are the types of testing that is available, what are the techniques I want to implement to test an application in a better way to identify more issues. Is there any models available? Models in the sense like, so what is the working model that I have to choose? In under which environment I want to perform what kind of testing? So all those things will be available in this manual testing as a guidelines. All you want to do here is you try to listen from me and I'll be showing you the real-time implementation of these concepts. Okay, and we try to do a small project on this manual testing as well. Okay, so once you complete this, right, I'll be explaining you about the process that is followed in the real time right now in the project. Okay, and then I'll make you guys to write few test cases like this, like as whatever I showed you, right? I'll make you guys to write some test cases on this. Okay, though we are not going to learn manual testing in deep or in complete way, but I'll make you to be not to get deviate from manual testing process, because if you want to grow in your company, if you want to be a top QV engineer in your project, first of all, you should know about your functionality of the application. You should know what kind of test that can be performed on a application. Then only you'll come to know how to utilize your automation effectively. So without manual testing, there is no life for a quality engineer. So my request is, first we'll have some basic knowledge of your manual testing and then we will move into your automation testing. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay.
So now manual testing is everywhere you will be doing the tasks. Everywhere you will be validating the application manually. For example, so now we have been logged into the system as an admin user. Correct? Can everyone see?
Yes.
Yes.
What happened? Assume this is your application that you are going to validate. Okay. So under this particular module, new module, today it is looking like this. Okay. And your developer has modified or you got some request to modify the look and feel of this button. Okay. They told that they don't want to see these headers like this. The header of this page is not looking like this. It should not look like this. So many enhancement that has been given. So now you already validated this application in all the possible ways. You have validated or you tested this application completely. Now your business has given some changes to do on top of this application. Your developer team has completed all the changes. Now what you want to do again when they change the application, you have to test it again, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, retesting, right?
Yes, you have to retest because with these changes, I'm not sure what is getting breaking here. Again, what happened while doing this, you found one more issue. You reported them. They fixed it. Again, what you want to do, you have to validate all these test cases again. So now if you see here, whenever there is a change available on your application, whenever there is a modification on your application, whenever there is a configuration change on your application, you have to do same testing again and again, repeatedly you have to do. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it's a continuous process, right?
It's a continuous
Yes.
process. Now, in the present world, you may not see QE team more than 2 members or more than 3 members. That is very hard to get. That is going to be very hard to get a person more than 2 or more than 3. How can you handle it? Got it? So now with one person or with two persons, I cannot validate the entire application in all the possible ways to identify a bug. Whenever there is a change that is going to be happen. So there is a repeatable work happen. And assume that if you have 1500 test cases and if you want to complete in 1 hour or if you want to complete in 2 hours, how can you do with one single resource? Which is not at all possible. So now that's the reason we have to understand the necessity of your automation testing. So now let's move on to your automation testing. So understand what exactly automation testing is for. So any questions so far? Any questions?
No.
No.
So automation is nothing but a process of eliminating human efforts. We are going to eliminate the human efforts by replacing a human with some small piece of with a piece of robots into the place. We are going to eliminate the entire human efforts and we are going to replace with a bot. So bot is nothing but a piece of software. Got it? So all you want to do, you know about robot, and what robot will do? It will take instructions from the human being, it will analyze and it will perform the action. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So here also what you want to do, right? You want to build your own robot. You guide the robot and explain the robot what it wants to perform. So your robot will analyze all the instructions from you, then it will go and perform the actions on the target application. So now in automation testing, all you are going to do here is you are going to build a bot and you are going to instruct the bot what actions it needs to perform. So your bot will analyze those instructions and it will perform the action or it will execute the actions on the targeted application. So now what is the benefit, Pratap? What are the benefits that I'm going to see? Once you start giving the instruction, your robot will keep doing tirelessly. There is no any deviation in the accuracy. There is no any deviation in results. The reliability is always 100%. Whenever there is a change available, you just go and call your robot. Your bot will go and perform the actions. You'll get your results instantly. You don't need to worried about how the results are going to be available. So now you are replacing almost 3 to 4 resources with one piece of software, nothing but your automation testing. Are you clear about the necessity of automation?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So now, how are you going to take up this automation testing? Let's see this one now. In this automation testing, what we are going to do here is Okay, so first we are going to see about your Java programming, and the tool that you are going to learn is called as Selenium. So now, as I'm speaking with you, you guys are able to hear me, right? Correct? Everyone?
Yes.
So now, why are you able to acknowledge me? Can anyone tell me? Because we all are speaking the same language, which is familiar with everyone, which is known to everyone. Correct? So English is very much familiar with everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, what happened here? For Selenium also, it is one of the robot, but you want to pass your instructions with one programming language. That programming language is called as Java. So first what we'll learn here is, in this automation testing, you will be learning about Java programming, and you'll be understanding how to pass instructions to this particular tool. Got it, everyone? So now, after
Yes.
this, once you learn how to pass the instructions, and once you know how to perform actions on the applications, then whatever the test cases you have been written here in this manual testing cases, right, you are going to automate all these test scripts using this software tool, using this particular automation tool. Make sense? Clear, everyone? So now you may ask that, Pratap, we are not aware of Java. We don't know what is meant by Java. How can I start with that? So don't worry, I have a clear roadmap available for your Java programming. So for only Java, we are going to see about 25 days to 30 days only on Java. Max 20 days to 30 days. Okay, I'll take you from the basic level. I promise you that I'll take you from the basic level, and I'll make you to understand each and every concept in 5 different ways. So when I start teaching you any concept, first of all I'll explain you what is the concept is, where are we going to use this concept, when are you going to use this concept, how to use in my real time, and what are the possible questions in interview that I can face, usage in my real time project, where I'm going to use this one. So for every concept that you are going to take, we'll do the end-to-end postmortem of that particular concept. We are not going to miss anything of that particular concept. So let's focus for 25 to 20 to 30 days on this Java programming, and then we'll go to your Selenium. So Selenium is very easy. We have only hardly 10 concepts over there, which I need 5 to 10 days on my Selenium. 5 to 10 days on my Selenium. You are clear? Java from basic level to advanced level, and then we are looking into your Selenium. Everyone clear?
Yes.
Okay. And next, second thing is, you are going to you are going to invest some time in this framework development. So framework is going to play a major role inside your interviews. You should not face difficulties to explain about your framework. So that's the reason I am going to make you guys to build your own framework on your own. I am not going to develop any framework on from my side. I'm not going to share any code. Okay, I'll make you guys to develop your own framework. Clear? So this will take at most for us 2 to 3 days to complete your framework. Now this entire course will take around how many days approximately? 40 days. Is that true? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so it will take at least 40 days for us to complete these two things. But in interview, they will not only ask you to explain about these things, but they'll be asking beyond this as well. So what I'm planning here is, every weekend we'll have a working session. Either that might be a workshop or a working session. Every Saturday, same time, we'll be having a session. So in these working sessions or in the working workshops, what we are going to discuss is, we'll discuss about agile process. What is agile processes? We'll discuss about your database automation. We will discuss about your API testing. We'll discuss about interview questions. We'll work about your process. So all these things I'll be covering during this workshop or this working sessions. So this session will go for 2 hours, and every Saturday, most of the Saturdays, unless until if there is no any urgent work that come up for me. Okay, else every Saturday I'll be engaging you guys into this one of the activity. Okay, so once this completed, we'll be focusing about your profile creation and LinkedIn creation.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting in the middle. Like, can you please tell me as like the basics of SQL, like the
That's what I told
database?
right here, database here.
Okay, database, all this will be coming, right?
Yes, yes.
And also, does Postman comes under API testing?
Here I covered here, see, API testing.
API testing. Okay.
Hmm.
And also sometimes some of the applications for some of the application testing we might need Cucumber and Gherkin language as well, right? So do we cover that as well?
As we covered all these things, Cucumber is also very simple one. Okay, but
Okay.
it is not 100% that every company will use. But if you guys read, we can cover it as well. Not a problem.
Yes, please, at least like like few basics.
Yes, I'll cover that. Okay, don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything else that you see here missing that you want to get or understand from me? Yes. One big concept that we missed about called as DevOps integration. All these are 1 hour activity. Don't worry about this. Maximum of 1 hour. All these things will go in. Each topic will cover 1 hour. Okay? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now, how I am going to deliver this work to you guys? Okay. So what we are doing here is, we are preparing a dedicated dashboard for every one of you. Okay, wait, I'll show you that. Okay, can you see here, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll be creating a dashboard like this, and we are going to cover each and every concept as per this template, and everyday recording sessions will be available under each and every concept. And if I'm going to give any assignments, each one of you should come here and you have to upload your assignments here, and we can have a look at that. Got it? Clear? And your recordings will
Yeah,
be
sure.
available in this app only. I'll be keep tracing you, where you guys, how you guys are performing. And again, I'm telling you that until you guys come up with your problems, I don't know what problem you are facing. I don't know where you guys are sitting, first of all. Okay, so open your questions immediately whenever you are not comfortable. So let me give a small example. If you guys went to a hotel and if you order a cup of tea, which is maximum 7 rupees, for example, I'm telling. Okay, you order a cup of tea, which, and if the tea is not hot, what you will do? Swati, anyone?
We'll call them
We'll call them and then
and we'll ask them to replace.
replace, right? Right. Similarly, you went for a boutique, you ordered to stitch some dress to you, and you have given him measurements. If the dress is not as per your measurements, what you will do?
So again, we'll return back to them.
I saw many cases like my sisters. Okay, they
Yeah.
really almost they'll go on to the tailor to kill them.
Yes.
Okay, so many cases I have like that. Okay, so why you guys are doing like that? Because you are paying them, right? You are the one who is going to pay them, and they are the one who is going to get income from you. They have to respect you. Similarly, for a small cup of tea for 7 rupees, we almost went to kill him. But when you guys are paying some thousands here, and if you are not comfortable in understanding, why you guys won't raise the question? I always ask my students, let's have a debate on the concept. If you are not free to, if you're not comfortable to ask the question, ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, I'll take that question and I'll repeat the question in the class. First of all, one thing that you want to do here is you have to leave your fear factor. You know about fear factor? What do you mean by fear factor? There are two things. One thing is either you are not confident on the concept, you may think that if I tell something wrong, people may laugh. That is one factor. Second thing is a person will be always surrounding you who will always demotivated. For example, our friend. If you start opening a book and if you start reading that, he will tell that, bro, this is not our cup of tea. Let's see something else. You cannot do this. If you could have do this, we could have done in college days only. Why you want to do now? Let's see some other thing. There will be always a such kind of person around you. First of all, eliminate those people. Think, why can't I do this? I am here to guide you. I am here to tell you how to take the concepts, how to understand the concepts. Follow me, listen to me. If you are not comfortable, let me know. We'll discuss it. No matter if the session extends a week or month, but you should not go with your blank minds on these concepts. All I want to say is clear.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, our ultimate goal is Fatih, again telling everyone, our ultimate goal is to crack interview and get a job by the end of the session. Okay,
Sure.
you may think it is too hard to imagine, but I'll show the real facts. Okay, that what happened. I can show you hundreds of user stories. I can show you hundreds of success stories that are available. All these people who got trained from me, these are very less feedback that I'm showing you, but there are hundreds of user stories that are available. A girl, her name is Ashwini, who was into air hostess. She lost her job in the COVID and she approached us. We trained her. Now she is working for Flipkart. Again, I'm telling you, without your efforts, these things will never happen. All these people, right, they work a lot. So I know the market trends. I know the footprints of industries that what companies are expecting. And every week I'm giving at least 2 to 3 interviews, either in India or US or whatever it may be. So I'm begging you guys, I'm asking you guys, just follow me and you'll get your job easily. It's clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So even I'm expecting this kind of message from you guys again.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions that you want to ask or anything that you want to check with me?
Yeah, actually, we don't have any basic idea on programming language.
Don't worry about that. I'm there. Don't worry. Ignore it. I'm there.
Sure. That's it. That's the only concern from my side.
Okay. So don't worry, I'll take up that. Okay.
Yeah.
So by the way, which language you guys are comfortable, everyone?
Uh, in English is good for me.
No.
Yeah, it's
Either
okay for us.
Telugu.
English, Telugu, Hindi, Tamil.
No, we don't know other languages. We know only
Telugu and English.
Telugu and English.
Yeah. Why I'm telling you, right? There is a girl, her name is Rukmini. She came from, I don't know where she came, but she's not comfortable in English. So because of her, I used to repeat Telugu and then I repeat in English. Telugu and English. Okay, that's the reason
Okay.
I'm asking. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second thing is, yes, the timings. So I request you guys to adopt early morning timings 7 to 8. 7 to 8. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's okay
Yes.
for me.
7
It's
to
it's
8.
okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So don't worry if I skip any session in between. Okay. So I'll cover up that session during the weekend. Don't mind for that, please. Because as a delivery manager, I may need to participate in sometimes in very late night calls that go for 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. In such situations, I may not able to take up the session, not regularly, once in a while. During such cases, I'll cover up the session during the weekend. Okay. But your program will never get deviate with the time that I have given. Is that fine? Swati, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
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 Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Anything? And I will be available in the WhatsApp group. Whenever you have a question or any doubt, you can keep asking me in my free time. I'll see and I'll respond you back. Okay.
Okay.
And daily I'll be sharing you recording video in the app that I showed you. Okay.
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 Yeah. Fine. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
From when can we start then? From Monday or Tuesday?
From Monday is fine for me.
Monday is fine. Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us then.
So
Yes.
So
Monday it's from 7 to 8.
Monday is from 7 to 8.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all.